Do you know, for the longest time, I actually really struggled with knowing how I could tap in and know what frequency I was on and what frequency I needed to get to. I'm going to break it down in this video for you because I've literally just stumbled upon this and it's like blown my mind. So when everyone talks about frequency, the first thing that everybody goes to is thoughts, right? They go to the mind. But what if it's like, okay, but I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't actually know what my dominant frequency is. The easiest and the quickest way that you want to do this is by going into what you're feeling about the thing you're trying to call in. Okay, let me explain. I'm going to give you a couple of examples. So for example, if you're trying to call in soulmate, and this is the first example I always go to, even though I teach soulmate stuff and I teach business as my main, but soulmate was the first thing that was the first big thing that I manifested in my life about 6 years ago now. And the reason I go there is because it came from that emotional space. It was a thought, yes, because your thoughts have to be in alignment with what you're feeling. But the way in which you can check what frequency you are sitting in and operating on right now, that is the misalignment to where you are actually trying to go. The biggest piece that I can give you as a clue of figuring this out for yourself is literally going into, okay, well, what am I feeling right now in the current identity? So with your soulmate, right, you're trying to manifest your soulmate. Now, what is a soulmate, first of all? Because if you don't know what a soulmate is, how are you going to manifest it? If you've got a concept, an idea, that's not the true embodiment of what a soulmate is, you're going to attract all the wrong fucking people and then be like, what the fuck, right? So what is a soulmate? A soulmate is someone that actually challenges you to grow in a good way where you are actually willing to put in the work, right? And nobody can do that other than a soulmate. And this is literally the other thing. The other piece of the soulmate is that it's someone who, the moment you meet them, you know you have a past life history together, because you are literally like, when you meet, it's like, oh, we're just continuing off. There's no getting to know as such, right? So when I met my soulmate, it was almost like this. Automatically, when we started texting, it was just like, oh, I met him on Tinder. So we just started texting and I was like, oh my God, this is like the vibe. It's just normal. It's very calm. There was no anxiety, because I used to think, oh, I need to be like, I've always had toxic relationships, and each relationship had this really high emotional, volatile excitement. When I met my soulmate, that was not the case. And that actually threw me off, because I had read up about all these different things about soulmate being like this huge, massive, gigantic thing. And it was none of that. It was actually the opposite. So the frequency of the soulmate energy for me was very calm. And not just me, I've heard this from multiple people. We feel calm inside. Why? Because it's a grounded fucking energy. The adrenaline, the up and down, that's actually the toxic non-soulmate energy, because you're so excited and you just want to be loved and liked, and you're operating from a dysregulated nervous system. When it's your soulmate energy, it's the complete opposite, because there's a calm wave of, I'm safe. I'm home. We know each other already. Like, there's nothing to be nervous about. Like, that's the vibe. That's the frequency. That's the emotional energy that